Before we get started, I want to let you know that we do have Scream Stream happening all month long for October over at twitch.tv/blindwave, where we're playing scary games and you can add in your own jump scares and try to scare us. Eric's this week right now with Until Dawn.
Yes.
So check us out in the evenings at 6 p.m. or on the Saturdays at noon. Hey guys, quit blowing my back. I'm Aaron.
I'm Eric.
And we are back with Superman and Lois after a really heartbreaking episode, and I just need another episode so that I hopefully won't be as sad when it ends.
Oh yeah, you know what I want to see again? This!
Can you see it from a different angle or anything?
Chuck's angle? Chuck.
Oh, so they, like, we were there when he was like, Dad!
Yeah, that's what I was saying, like, they know who they are, right? I mean, they're townspeople.
Mom?
Everyone, stop! Superman is Lois's friend. Her good friend. Just let's give her some space. Come on.
Lana.
Jordan, take your father to the fortress and get him to his mother. Go! Now!
Get him to his mother. Was his S missing?
I don't know. They didn't really, like, focus on it. But that would make sense as to, like, that last shot when he's holding, but he's floating. Yeah, look.
You need the heart. Right? That's what's gonna be. Dude.
Gee, look at that.
Yeah, you can just make furniture.
No,
awesome.
I'm talking about his chest.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Make furniture. Ooh,
like, bidet, you know? I just have one.
Look, I don't care what you have to do, or what Kryptonian technology you have to use. You have to save my dad.
I'll do all I can.
I love when they use that theme different ways.
Motif. Alright, preserve his body.
Here comes again. Lana.
Sarah.
Do it again.
Stop!
The damn song.
What do you mean he moved here?
Into the Pomona Hotel, right across the street from the Gazette.
Maybe there's a way to stop the sale.
No, I will not let you put yourself in danger like that.
Well, I'm not gonna let this maniac come to Smallville and do whatever he wants. He hurt you. He hurt your dad.
You could hurt the boys.
I have to do something.
She's still mayor, right?
Lana, if you get involved with Luthor, he is going to come after you and your family like he's coming after mine. Please, promise me you will stay away from him.
I make no promise.
I'm really worried.
Jordan told me about the fortress. I feel like if there's any place that could help your
I
dad.
guess it's possible, but
But
His hope's gone.
He's always the one holding on to.
I don't know if my mom and Jordan can recover from this.
Don't worry.
It's like I'm sitting in the dark.
To get Dad's heart back. Grandmom said that we might be able to bring Dad back if we can get his heart.
Oh wait, might be able to?
You're gonna have to trust me. It's gonna work. This is how we save Dad.
He has the hope.
Yeah, it's swapped, you know?
I meant about the heart. The thing probably gave to Luthor.
Okay, well you can't just go after that guy. I mean, he's a total psycho.
And I have powers. Pretty sure powers beat psycho every time.
I mean, Clark got trouble with Luthor.
You could run in there and look around real quick in a second.
But this is something that even Superman most likely cannot recover from.
You're right.
Are we gonna tell her? Oh, we're not gonna tell her? John's like, what are we doing?
Text me if you want anything from Vicky Mays. Love you.
Vicky Mays.
Guess if you tell her, then she might forbid you from doing anything.
What's that order? Jordan, look, just distract her or something. I've got this.
I'm so worried. I already think Lex has a hint at Jordan being heroed.
I'll ride with you.
Maybe he has kryptonite laced everywhere.
Right? Has he Jordan just does not have the experience.
Like, they gathered all the kryptonite up, right? For the Pell weapons.
Janet Olson from the Daily Planet wants to do an exposition.
Janet Olson, huh?
With our social media team.
You're going to give me Superman's heart.
Are you nuts? Jordan is going after Lex Luthor.
That's the plan.
Not a very good idea.
Sorry, but my mom was just lecturing me.
Don't tell him what you're looking for.
I thought we were gonna go look.
You're going to kill me? In front of all these people? You're not ready for this.
Flying just a little bit so we can be eye level.
You better be ready to kill me.
Now you gave away any element of surprise, Jordan, you fool!
Damn.
We're done here.
I want to search his apartment at least. I mean, can he see? Can he just look? See through it? Maybe it's lead line. I don't know.
Luthor.
Mom, wait.
Jonathan, let me go.
Jesus!
It's the second time today someone from your family has threatened my life.
What are you talking about?
Jordan.
Playing dress up. Like his dad. Superman.
Damn it, Jordan.
Mom, come on. Let's go.
Her and Jordan did the exact same thing.
Mayor Lang? Got a minute?
I'm kind of in the middle of something, Chuck. What's this about?
The Kempth.
Chuck,
Come on in, Chuck.
He
Let's
saw
talk.
the boys earlier, right?
You confronted Lex Luthor about your father's heart?
Dude, you told her?
Don't look at him, look at me.
I was trying to save Dad.
He knows it was you.
What?
You don't. You're not that different. Wearing goggles, your hair kind of poking out.
Luther was fooled by glasses.
You were the one that said that you couldn't sit around doing nothing. Well, neither can I.
This is not a forest fire, Jordan. This is Lex Luthor.
I can handle him.
No, you can't. You're not ready yet. You are not your father.
He was just saying last episode how he didn't think that he'd be ready to go.
You got a menu?
Next time, wait to be seated.
You want me to move?
You're fine right there.
Ugh, things just keep getting worse.
Spitting his food.
Sounds like Chuck
What was
said
the
you
look
wanted
about?
to put two and two together.
Well, if he's there, he's not in his apartment.
I didn't think anyone saw Jordan fly off with Clark.
That's not bad. Chuck lost his wife a few years ago, and when he saw how you and the boys were reacting, he just knew.
He knows that language.
I guess I need to start accepting the fact that the whole world is going to know our secrets soon.
Not necessarily. He promised he wouldn't say anything. He said after everything Superman has done, it's the least he could do.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't matter. Luthor figured it out too.
I can hear it.
Hard.
What? Dad's heart. There's like 8 billion hearts in the world. How do you know it's Dad's? Human hearts beat twice. Dad's beats 3 times.
Huh.
I can get it. No. Mom said
It's
not
a
to
trap.
go anywhere. I don't care.
He set it up.
Luthor just found out that you're Superman's son, and now you're hearing Dad's
If
heart.
you set foot on my property.
This is obviously a trap. Then he's making a mistake. Dude, Luthor doesn't think I'll do whatever it takes to get it back. But he's wrong.
If you face an enemy, what are you prepared to do?
Jordan.
Well, you know, honestly, we're more well known for our off the menu stuff.
Is that so?
Yeah, we have a killer porterhouse. If you like steak, it's seasoned with butter, salt. Takes about 20 minutes, but I promise it's worth the wait.
Take your word for it.
Did she make with the porterhouse though? Or is that a trick or is that real?
I mean, you gotta make a porterhouse. You can't just not make a porterhouse. Oh. Jordan's going to one place, Jonathan's going to another place. Both are supposed to be staying home.
They are not in their rooms. Man, it's too easy.
Hey, Big Sugar, can we have a minute?
I'm cooking. You guys go somewhere else.
I gotta make this porterhouse for 20 minutes.
If they find the heart, they have a chance at saving their dad.
Does Lois know?
I'm not sure, honestly, but what? You told me to be there for John.
That is not what I meant, and you know it.
Well,
This is Smallville. We look out for each other. Mom, what was I supposed to do?
Just text John to get out of there. Where did he go?
at the $100
$100 bill. Oh God, no! Get out, John. Jump out the window.
Good.
What's that?
Yeah,
Is that Elizabeth?
that might be Elizabeth. She directed a couple episodes of this, right? I think I remember hearing that before.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I don't like this. I don't like this. It's gonna be
One of these is
kryptonite.
gonna be kryptonite, I know it. And he's gonna be testing if the weakness applies to him or not, you know? This is just an experiment, I think. Don't be green! Don't! Okay, there was no green light.
Oh, she brought pizza home, and no one's in the room.
God, these fucking kids! What?
Clark.
Lois, I'm so happy to hear your voice.
Clark, I thought you were dead.
I know. That's because I am dead. As dead as one of your boys is about to be.
Which one?
Turn the light off.
Don't be green. Dude, get out of there. This one's clearly a trap.
Which son do you love more?
Your sons are in danger. If you want Jordan to live, press 1.
He's so
This
extra.
fucking bitch.
If you want Jonathan to live, press 2. This is a limited time offer, so you'll have to choose quickly.
Pick Jonathan and hope Jordan's powers can help him.
Jonathan, you need to get home right now. Come on. Come on, hurry up.
Okay, so pick Jordan then. Kryptonite weapons.
Can he power through because he's half Earthling? Come on! You're not your father, you're you! It's your quirk, not his!
No, never show. I like the mirror.
Come on, kid!
Damn it, Eric.
Ding.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, anyone like pinball?
Three, 2, 1. Thank you for participating.
What happened? Who'd you pick?
You want his heart? I could kill you right now. Take you away from your mother forever. But I won't. But I do have to take something.
He's gonna step on it. Damn it.
You were right. I wasn't ready. Luther destroyed Dad's heart.
Do you have the parts of it? Just bring it with you.
What are we supposed to do now? Without Dad?
I don't know. But I think it's time that we go say goodbye.
It'll take time. Where's Elizabeth now?
Seems the only person who knows that is Sam Lane.
Oh, man.
You almost killed him.
You didn't kill him, huh? Haha, jackass.
What is that?
They couldn't get the heart. I'm so sorry, Mom. Mr. Kent's dead.
But I've known Clark my whole life, ever since we were kids.
He left something for all of you.
Aw.
It's Dad.
Dad?
Clark.
Lois. Boys.
When did you do this?
It's hard seeing you like this.
I was really hoping you'd never have to. I'm sorry if I let you down.
Clark, you never let me down. Not once.
I'll always be here at the fortress to help. However I can. But out there, it's just gonna have to be the three of you.
I don't feel any better. Stupid Eric.
What?
I hope so. Look, get a heart. Put a heart back in and be feeling better.
Well, hold on.
No.
Could have been another heart. Luther could have had a spare heart. Be like, hey, I want to keep my trophy, but I'm tricking the kid. I don't know. There's another Clark Kent heart out there. To be fair, it's really big and probably full of spikes. But there is technically...
You want to take out that heart, put it in him?
I'm just saying, like, technically, if we're looking for Clark Kent hearts, there's one more.
What happened to Tal-Rho?
Well, that's his brother.
Yeah, I know. Can you get, like, a transplant? He's not dead.
I mean...
Is he? Did he die?
No, he's...
Did he go to the other universe?
Yeah. He's in the other universe with the other,
Lana.
That was so... hard to watch Jordan on the ground screaming as his father's heart's being...
Oh, that kid did a great job.
Yeah, they all do a good job. Good job, everybody. I'm all pissed off how good they did.
But they put Clark's body in an altered state of existence, so that's interesting. So it's like what they do with their criminals, the same thing they did with Clark whenever his pod was being shipped to Earth.
Yeah.
Like he kind of just exists,
It's
but
like
doesn't
it's like on a pause button.
Yeah.
Like he's not... His corpse isn't deep.
It's why Clark doesn't get a lot of age from leaving Krypton to getting to Earth, right?
Yeah.
Dude, good thing that they didn't kill Sam Lane if his daughter's only knowledge is from Sam, you know?
Yeah.
Like, hey, you lucked out. Good thing Jordan showed up. But you know what? Good thing you spared that boy, because you owe him. Or else your daughter would be lost to you forever.
When Lex was... Like, in that last scene with Lex there, he was, like, weirdly looking at that trunk, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Like, it made me think, like, well, what's in the trunk?
Maybe he was looking at it being like, someone was in here.
You think that's what it was?
I don't know.
Could be that. I was just trying to think, like, what could be in that trunk? But no, that makes sense.
Did he set things up to try to entice Jordan, not knowing what Jonathan was going to do, and being like, okay, if you're going to pick a son to live, you're probably going to pick the one without powers, hoping the one with powers will survive from that, right? I
was worried that we were going to have a House of the Dragon situation, or at least in the book, where like you're forced to pick one son and then they kill the other son and tell that one like, hey, the one that lives like, hey, your mother didn't choose you. That didn't happen. If anything, I was like, how does he, like, he doesn't know that Jordan was in danger, right?
Jonathan,
I mean, sorry.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that was just a loose threat.
You do it just to mess with Lois, right?
Yeah.
Like the idea of having to make that choice to begin with.
Yeah, he trained like an AI, like voice model, and Clark, like he's been planning this.
Yeah.
So
and then it cut to a, please press 1 for, you know, like what the hell?
Like he had to program that, you know, he didn't do it all himself. You know, he had to hire someone.
But like maybe you have it where like, okay, Jordan's the target. If she presses 1, you know, okay, well we let Jordan live, but we took the heart. If she presses 2, you know, I showed mercy and I let Jordan live anyway, but I took the heart.
Sure.
I don't know.
I get you.
Either way, it's still putting turmoil on.
Yeah. He's really caring about the player experience of his game that he's made, yes. Luthor's also buying up a bunch of property in Smallville.
Well, we don't know about a bunch, right? We don't know if the other 2 were him yet.
We don't know that, yeah, you're right.
It's just there were 3 properties I think they said bought, one of which was a Sullivan home.
Yeah.
Or Sullivan Farms or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
One's the hotel that was, and they're looking at buying up the Manning farm. But there's 2 others that could be, and that's what Lana was wanting to look into, is if those 2 were being bought by him or someone else. So
Yeah.
what's his plan? What's he doing?
I just kind of assume he's just trying to take everything he can from...
Yeah, but how's that related to, like, the Lanes, taking those farms and stuff?
Oh, I was just putting it on, like, Clark, like, literally taking Clark's home from him. Like, it's like, I mean, what does Clark really care about? I mean, he had Smallville's a place of affection for him, you know?
I guess.
Or at least I'm bringing that because I spent 10 years in Smallville.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, he already killed him. Why is messing with his home now gonna fuck with him more?
I mean, it's not enough that he killed him.
If anything, like, his goal should be Lois. So, like, how does this help him in his goal against Lois?
Like,
I feel like that's what we should be looking at.
Sure.
I don't know.
And Bash and what's the name of the lady? Amanda is with, like...
Bash said the one that get him back because stocks are plummeting and stuff.
So they also are like, you know, they are like, okay, you're done here, right? Like, what are you continuing to do? So I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I'm gonna assume it's about being petty and vindictive, or as he calls it, justice.
Yeah. I like that Chuck, like we talked about, like, okay, Chuck realized, like, sitting there, like, if you heard them crying, if you heard them yell dad, like, you're like, wait a minute, what? And yeah, it's a small town, so, like, I recognize Lois and Jordan and John, you know?
Yeah.
Even if I don't recognize, that's Clark on the ground. But I like that they also reference it to, like, you know, he just lost his wife not too long ago, and he recognizes the pain kind of thing.
And I believe him. He won't say anything. It's Chuck, you know? Stood up for his boys.
Like, Superman's done so much, I could not say anything.
Yep. All you gotta do is not say
I just have to not do something.
Yep.
But no, I wonder, like, do you put out an article, like, how long can you... Oh, Superman died and Clark died, you know? Like, you're living in Smallville. They've seen the death of Superman. Like, how do you make that work?
Yeah.
I don't know. Or do you out it and say, like, this is what it was? And, like, are the boys in Lois in more danger with Superman's identity being out after he's dead? Like, there's not really leverage anymore on them because you can't get to Superman through them. There's no Superman, you know?
Yeah, but, like, you know, now Lois wants to write the story, you know? She wants to tell the world who Superman was. She's also wrestling with the idea that the world's going to find out their secret.
Yeah.
Like, what if Luthor tries to take that too? Or ruin it as well, you know? Like, not just kill him, but ruin his legacy or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just... This Lex Luthor is...
And
like, I don't know. I feel like other Lex Luthors still have some type of, like, compass or direction they go in. This one feels, like, aimless, and that's scary.
I don't know how you destroy what Superman did. I think you can, like, get Jordan pushed far enough that he would start killing or something, maybe. And then you are tainting his legacy by his... you know, the Superboy, the son of Superman kind of thing is a murderer and a killer, and, like, look how bad this is, and, like, maybe that can be, like, destroying his son, which also would destroy Lois. So, I don't know. Like I said, I think a lot of it needs, like, his focus seems to be on Lois. Like, Superman was a defense of hers. that is now gone. I don't think his focus is on Superman as much as it is Lois. I don't know.
Sure. I mean, that's also important to her too, and like because she would be the one. Like if she's the one to publish it, and he also doesn't want her publishing anymore. I don't know.
But then, like, what do we get with the Elizabeth, the daughter, coming into play with this? Like,
I don't know.
If she already doesn't like Luthor, how does doing any of this stuff help him get closer to his daughter, who's just like, oh, you know what? He's not a bad guy. You know?
It's Jenna Simmons. Yeah, it's Elizabeth something.
I feel like it's Elizabeth something.
Yeah. I mean, Elizabeth Tulloch is Lois Lane. I feel like I remember someone saying, like, hey, Simmons directed this episode in Superman. I know Tom Cavanaugh did one.
Henstridge. Elizabeth Henstridge.
Yeah. That was definitely her, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It looked like her.
Awesome. Oh,
at least the one picture looked like her.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure. At first you were talking about Lois whenever...
Well, yeah, I thought it was Lois in the paper. I thought it was like, hey, here's my vision board of hate, But no, this is his vision board of...
Like, trying to find his daughter, right?
Yeah.
I do love, like, all the, like, between last episode and... I don't know if we had much this episode, but the flashback elements of things that they do, I think they're great.
They're great.
They use them so well to pull them heartstrings,
That and the theme song.
The theme song, they did it, like, 3 or 4 different ways in the very beginning.
Yeah, they can just... I love when a composer can just tell you how a scene makes him feel.
Sure, but it's using the same thing. Yeah. It's so good.
It's so good.
Like they had that. It was in the beginning, I think, when talking with the grandma.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was.
Naked grandma.
No, not the naked grandma, just the regular grandma. I do like Lana. Like, guys, Lois was friends with Superman. Let's give them some space. Like I like that.
It's hard to see Clark as we used to see Jor-El.
Yeah.
But I also fucking love it.
It's pretty cool. Like, I love the outfit he has. I love the idea. Like that's what typically that's what Clark has becoming Superman is this image thing that he talks to kind of give him some guidance, right? And that's now what Jordan's gonna have. I just wonder, like,
do you think like that's like it's like all right, we're doing it. Fucking Clark hits the little button in his mind, opens the door, there's a Superboy outfit, it's like you can do this.
Gives him an outfit?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a classic Jor-El moment,
I don't know.
I guess that is the poll.
What, is he an outfit?
No. Is this the end of Clark on this show? Like, I feel like they gave us, like, hope, and then they literally stepped on it.
Sure.
And to say, like, that's it, he's done. Not only is his body up here, but his soul is in the fortress.
Sure.
Like,
we've taken out his heart, we've destroyed his heart.
Yeah.
They've said, like, we can't make organs, but he can heal. As I was like, did you just pick up the...
Yeah, can you do something with this?
Yeah, just...
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Do you think this is the end of Clark? Like, the last season makes sense to... Like, how do you wrap up a Superman story? Like, do you have that handing on of a legacy and stuff, too, with Clark's death?
I mean, the only way it doesn't is if he can get a heart. And how do you get a heart for Superman?
Transplant.
From who?
Pigs.
Can pigs power a Kryptonian heart? It wouldn't beat 3 times, it'd be twice.
He'd be a little weaker. I don't know how it works.
He'd be human.
Tower up.
Or pig.
Take his heart.
He needs it too!
I mean, I don't know. Take the giant Bizarro Doomsday heart and cut it into pieces and mix it with a pig heart. Am I close?
Never know until you try.
Alright, guys. Well, we can get your opinions on if you think this is the last of Clark in the show. I mean, surely we can have flashbacks. We have the little hologram of him. But let us know what your thoughts are over at blindwave.com in the poll. We'll talk about it next week. And subscribe so you don't miss out on next week's episode, as we'll be here for the last season of Superman and Lois.
I went by too fast.